Welcome in, everybody. It's me, Binks, the one and only. Hopefully it's the one and only. It'd be weird if it wasn't. Welcome in, like the dang stream. We're gonna make a War Machine deck today. I've never really played a Electro War Machine deck, but I've seen several versions of them that are very interesting. I wanted to jump in on the fun, so to speak. If it's Mexicano, welcome in. Let me just go make sure my door is closed. I'll be right back. Good. So I'm excited to play this. I don't know how it'll work in the meta, but I've seen a couple other people do some similar stuff, and it seems pretty annoying. I'm not sure exactly how we'll set up. We might do like the Storm Legion stuff. Maybe we don't.
Excuse me. We still got a T3 sub. A legend.
Advantes. Thank you so much for the 19 months. What's up, Landino?
Like and subscribe. We're gonna play some games. We're gonna clap some cheeks. Now be a good chatter and don't be a.
You're first. I had no idea.
Binks.
What's up, Josh? Super appreciate you, Advantes, for the continued support. Howdy to you and yours as well. Try the second chicken. What was wrong with the first one? What's up? Welcome in.
I hope you like the vibe.
What's up, Alex? Happy Monday to you as well.
Binks. If you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe.
First one is passed.
Binks.
That sucks, man.
Binks.
Been there, though.
Binks.
Grease fire?
Binks.
That's just like extra crispy, brother.
Binks.
Got to see the Minecraft in the crowded theater. I've heard that the theater experience is absolute cinema. That's all I've been seeing on my timeline.
Like and subscribe.
Most Fried of the Bloodline. You talking about Roman Reigns? Boom. It's a little wrestling joke for you. Welcome in, everyone. It's the quiet part of the stream where the anthem ends, and I haven't switched over to Spotify yet. Many people like this time that we sit here thinking. I don't know what voice that was I was trying to go for. It's kind of like a hardcore history vibe, I would say. What if I just did the entire stream with no background? That'd be crazy. Probably won't, though. As long as you're into the memes and you're going to have a good time. If you don't, you might be pretty confused about why so many people are yelling. I feel like being confused is like part of the... Being confused is like part of the vibe, man. You had Infinite with War Machine deck? Pog. Poggy Woggy. I've heard Chicken Jockey goes crazy. Flint and Steel goes crazy. I Am Steve goes pretty hard. When do you think the Roblox movie comes out? You gotta think that there's a bunch of people on phones and in Hollywood screaming about getting a Roblox movie started ASAP. Good time. You listen to my stream while you do mundane tasks. What kind of mundane tasks you got going on, if you don't mind me asking? Roblox movie when, dude? Switching the whole frozen section of a supermarket? Settling the tariff policy? Very mundane. So excited to get my $800 Switch too, man. Gonna be crazy. War Machine. How would one make a War Machine deck, you might ask? I'm potentially here to answer that question, maybe. And maybe not, you never know. Okay, so we're gonna build War Machine. What does a War Machine deck entail, you might ask? And that's a fair question, because I don't really know either. I've seen people running versions. I think the core that I want to do Electro. And then you want a couple ways to get rid of your Electro. We could even run Cersei. we could run Cersei, chat. I think you definitely want Blink. Obviously, War Machine is a way to get around it. Kind of want to add Cersei. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really do want to add Cersei. Okay, what other things are you looking to get out of one of these dang decks? Probably want the Infinite. Pretty important. Stingler. Yeah, you're just looking at nothing, aren't you? How about that? How about that? You're just looking at my face, man. So you want a final way to get rid of Cersei? I think you can do like Lady Deathstrike. It's kind of interesting. I mean, we could do everything though. I mean, we could do it all. We could do Cersei and Lady Deathstrike. You can get real weird with it. But then we have to have some kind of early game. Yeah, you probably want a Bonnie Maw. No doubt about that. Exiled Soldier, thanks so much for the 5 months. Stormquake. Storm's... it's obviously probably not bad. Zero? I don't have any zero targets. Storm Legion, if you want to do that, you need to get to War Machine early. I mean, we'd have to play Zabu or Psylocke. Not super hype on either of those. There's like Hood Misery. Ah, Misery can get rid of Electro, can't it? Misery can also get rid of Electro. Got a good point there. Could you do with Luna Snow? I mean, you could, but you give your opponent an energy when you do that too. The dual-sided effect. Electro's only one-sided. Got the Lady Deathstrike for... Good Misery. Pretty interesting. To do that, we could add like Zabu Storm. Which I don't mind either. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, Jubilee Blink is really good. We go like Storm Jubilee and then like fill out with a 2-drop maybe? Might have to cut the Cersei if we try and do this. Sentry, I mean, I don't think we'd want to go that crazy. Need to kind of really change how the deck works if we wanted to do that. Iron Lad. A lot of our hits are potentially busted with Iron Lad. Like if you get Electro at the wrong time, or if you get a Bonnie Maw at the wrong time, Lad can be pretty bad. I don't think we need Legion with Storm. Like, I think if you want to do the Storm Legion stuff, you want to really... You have to have Psylocke too, and, like, I feel like that's a little bit too committal. And that goes into Blink if it's bad. I mean, I just don't think... I think that's a bad way of looking at it. What about Catherine Bishop? I feel like I'm having a Kate Bishop renaissance. Boom, boom, boom. What is it, autofill? Why would I look at that, man? I'm a deck builder. Boom, 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 boom. Viper. Viper to try and send over Ebony Maw, to send over Hood. Could send over Electro even. Rather devilish. Cannot tell a lie there. I feel like in games, if you invest in Electro and a Viper, though, your opponent can just beat you because you spent 3 and 4 basically adding 0 power to your side. And everyone runs a big card. Buy her just for Misery? I don't think so. I'm telling you, everything in my mind is telling me Kate Bishop's the move. I might have to cut Cersei. I think the Cersei's bad. I hate that. I hate it, dude. I hate that. Whatever the fuck caused that to happen, I hate it so much. Cersei's so good, though, man. Cersei hits everything. And is beautiful and amazing. We could do the Legion stuff, but I think we'd need Psylocke too, and that would just be kind of going too all in on that strategy. Like, just Storm is kind of nice, right? Because it just gives you a lane that only you can play on, more or less. Yeah, I was thinking Lady Deathstrike is interesting, but Cersei's more fun. It also helps us against discard. I don't know how much discard is out there, though. I don't know if discard is kind of coming back in the upswing. Or party machine. He's a party machine. Bum, 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 bum. Fire Hero Electro Misery's fun with Jins. You ended up with a bunch. That's cool. That's cool. How crazy this guy looks, man. Let's start here. We'll start here. We'll see what happens. Maybe we need to make some adjustments. The Cersei's definitely sus. But again, we're fun maxing here. We fun max in this stream. Goose is kind of weird because, like, unless we get exactly War Machine down, Goose kind of just cripples our deck. So, like, Goose is only good if we also have War Machine. So we'd basically be adding a card that's really bad unless we get a better card. Gonna go Electro into Blink here, though. Or Cersei, if we so choose. If we're so inclined. Got for us. Okay. Immediately run into a discard deck. Okay. Using all my draw, we get a Destroyer. Most powerful of all the cards. We'll play out Storm and then we'll play out the Electro and we'll see what we want to do afterwards. We're gonna wish that we had played Lady Deathstrike, man. That's for damn sure. I don't think anyone can argue that fact. See what we get.
Everybody's a Binks fan.
Could also stack these and then just like play Destroyer in that lane. It's kind of interesting. But if we get Misery, then it gets Maunched. But I think if we get Misery and then it gets Maunched, then it'll probably turn the Misery into an Infinite, maybe? Probably not. Maybe, though. Imagine. I actually don't know how that would work. Okay, we know that they have MODOK. This is extra spooky. Get the Machine of War. I mean, are we gonna win? If we just go Destroyer right into like Ebony Maw right, Infinite left, that probably wins, right? Fuck you, dude. I'm still gonna try it. A lot of points.
Hell, can you understand me?
Lose by 1. Tough. I can't believe they didn't do the MODOK there. I guess it's because they're only hitting 2 cards that all the extra triggers doesn't count that much. Kind of crazy that we could have won if we had just played the Infinite anywhere else. Ah, discarded MODOK with Gambit. I didn't know. Lost their hope and their dreams. Lost their hope and their dreams, chat. This is tough because, like, sometimes these deck run Killmonger, sometimes they don't. It's hard to, like, assume what they'll do. Wish we could do this in a different lane, but we can't. It's fine. Be a very hard lane to beat. Yeah, cheeky Maunch there, brother. Now, if we don't get War Machine, this Infinite's kind of dead, which sucks. We're gonna have to make a gamble whether or not they have, we're gonna make a gamble of whether or not they have Killmonger, I think. So we need to fight this Iron Patriot. No War Machine either. It's a little spooky. And no War Machine really sucks here. I want to get Kate Bishop down too. Cersei left. I mean, a 4-8 isn't going to get much better. 4-8's kind of like the max stats you usually get with that card. Form left. Not sure why that would matter. Just for points reasons? I really think Jubilee Right, Cersei Right is going to win the lane. But I might be coping. This gives us like 3 5-drops. Yeah, I think it's going to win us the lane, chat. I think the thing is we're going to win that one. Just a little bit of Binksy insight there. We have Lady Deathstrike at home, man. I mean, that was pretty hard to miss that Cersei. Like, even if we just had 28 power, we still win this lane by like 1,000,000 points. Even if they had 18, they would have had 28 with a... Even if this did nothing, we still tie here. And if they Surfered. Yeah, good thing I ran LDS that game, that's true. Well, Cersei's in the deck forever now, so better get used to her, I suppose. Yeah, like the stream on YouTube. That'd be awesome. I'd appreciate that. Thank you all for being here early, bright and early. It makes me happy. I could play Maw. Can wait a turn though. Unless we draw like exactly Kate Bishop, we'll feel a little bit bad about holding. Okay. You could just play Electro War Machine Snap. Just get into a dominant position, figure it out later. Play them on top of each other so that they try and Enchantress us, then they try and Enchantress us, they turn off the Electro too. There's 1 billion good cards in my deck, so let's do this. My deck is all good cards in Hood. Storm would be really, really nice to pull here. Cersei's great. Storm top deck here would go nutty. Stop freaking me out, Electro. We'll do this in an Infinite Right and then, I don't know, figure it out. No Acid kind of sucks. No Legion in the deck? Correct.
Cleared for takeoff.
Right on time, Storm. Whatever.
Hello, so happy.
They're doing this in Toxin? Oh, they're just losing the lane. Ah, that's embarrassing. You always turn into misery. Still, extra points here. It only launches the Electro. I think we still do that. If we launch Cersei, it's a disaster, I think. They could probably still beat us here, but we'll see. Okay. Wow, crazy stay. Crazy stay. Isn't it so funny that they played all 4 of these cards and they didn't even beat my single Infinite? They played all these cards, man. They had a whole crazy turn. They snapped on this. And just a single lost soul traveling the cosmos is enough. Imagine. All you need is to be a silly guy being happy. Saying hello to people and shit. Yeah, why play many cards when one card do trick type shit? What's up, Ari? What's up, chump? Like the YouTube stream but didn't subscribe, you give and take? That's fine. I'll take one from you at this point. Shinler. Best luck to you, Shiny Galaxy. Alright. We have Lady Deathstrike at home, chat, don't worry. It is actually crazy that I've already gotten 2 random Lady Deathstrikes 4 games in. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you, man. Fuck you and your random cards. All fun and games until you get Jubilee Infinited on turn 4. The unlucky Cersei Day made the Snap Daily Dose of Marvel Snap. I did. I like watching Daily Dose of Marvel Snap. Now, do I often narcissistically try and find ones with me? Yeah. But, you know. We all do cringe shit. Ooh, you're clogged up, brother. You're clogged up out the wazoo, my friend. Would I replace for Cersei? I wouldn't, man. She's my queen. Joke's on you, I got another freaking card. It's a little annoying. So Lady Deathstrike is 1 more point than War Machine. But War Machine gives me Infinite top decks. And it gives me Ebony Maw next turn. I think that's got to be the play. Where we put you? That's the question. Left makes some sense. It forces them to put an 8-power card left to win. Do that. I could LDS, but like, I don't think it really helps. I don't think it really expands my game plan, right? Ba-da-dum. Pretty sure Lady Deathstrike can get over top of Negasonic Teenage Warhead. I'm like 90% sure, right? But like Hood Cersei might just be better. So if I go Hood Cersei, then I get a random 5, a random 4, and 7 power. If I go Lady Deathstrike, I chew 3 power from you. No, it's got to be Hood Cersei. Hood Cersei's just always better. Plus, this might be Juggler, right? This might get me over the top of Juggernaut. I just can't stop getting Lady Deathstrikes, man. This is actually like such a fucking anomaly. This is crazy. This is like my 4th randomly generated Lady Deathstrike in like 4 games. Illusion of free choice. It's nuts, dude. I'm playing her more than if I had her in my deck, bro. It's the 3rd. And then I still got you just hanging out, waiting to get up to the batter's box. It actually ended up being the exact same as if I had played Lady... No, it's worse than if I had just played Lady Dash. No, it's better. No, it's worse. Right, because if I had played Lady Deathstrike, I would have an 8 and a 7. Whereas now I only have a 7 and a 7. That's just because I didn't get the Electro buff. Oh, man, dude. What a funny set of 3 games in a row. That's cinema right there. It's cinema, man. Almost top 50 again. Look at us, marching our way back. This deck feels really strong. I tell you what, I'm not cutting the Cersei, I know that for sure. Zabu? What a curious cat. Curiosity is a great trait. You like curious people, chat? They're fun, man. This could be anything. She could even be an LDS. That happens when you don't call her a dumb bitch? Wrong! That happens because I called her a dumb bitch when she was being a dumb bitch. People don't fucking understand this, dude. It pisses me off. If I hadn't given her negative feedback when she does shit bad, then she's not going to start doing shit good, man. None of y'all could train a fucking dog. None of y'all could train a fucking dog, and it makes me sick. My current on jet lag, I'm not. I'm like 2 episodes behind, if you count the fact that we have a Nebula subscription. Okay. I think we just push the War Machine here. We don't have to get too crazy about trying to find a lane to fill. You have to think about a Cersei lane. It's not going to be Stark Tower, I know that for sure. Well, it could be Stark Tower on 5. We wanted it to. Dude, imagine if we had Lady Deathstrike here. Ooh, to go nuclear. Let's play the Jubilee. It's a little risky. That's okay. I want that lane filled. Playing the basic arrow first in case of blink. Storm.
Wind, aid my
This could mess up their setup for what they wanted to do. And it could be bad. Could be either. It's actually going to be great because we are going to Cersei this into a Infinite and win in amazing fashion. Now the question is, we go middle. They could be laughing because they have a powerful play to play right, but it's not going to be bigger than Infinite. I promise you that. There's one thing I know for sure. It's not going to be bigger than Infinite. I really hope they play a power card right. Yeah, Morbius isn't going to get big enough. You believe, chat? What could their play be here that could beat me? You know they have MODOK with... How many swarms do they have? 3 swarms. Essenor left to stop Zola. Very interesting. Zola's popular now? It does make sense why they would play this deck and left. It was. Right, I trust you guys. Victory. No LDS, still beating discard? What a time to be alive, man. What a time to be alive. This is a crazy 4 games in a row. It's been very dominant. Is this the first 4 games? Did we lose to start? Have we won every game? Might have not lost.
Sure everybody's a Binks fan.
Check. Scar Saxon! Thank you so much for the 13 months, Scar Saxon. Don't trust Cersei? See, I'm telling you, man, people just don't know how to deal with Cersei in chat, and it shows. Why you never play her? You don't trust her, man. You have to trust her. You have to say thank you to her when she wins. And you have to call her a dumb bitch when she loses. Then you become a pro like me. I did lose the first one, that's true. Didn't some bullshit happen that game? Pretty sure some bullshit happened that game. If I remember correctly. Yeah, Gambit killed the Destroyer, that's right. There was some bullshit. And then we lost by 1 point. I remember this. This happened. Double Electro, double War Machine. Boom, 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 boom. Dude, these Avengers be assembling, man. Everyone says that about them. I don't think we can go double Cersei, because then if we miss War Machine, then we lose. We can go single Cersei. Can't go single Cersei. Oh, we can go double Cersei. Well, of course, we must go double Cersei then. Or just go double Infinite, double Ebony Maw, and then storm the lane, and then win. That's probably better at the end of the day. Order doesn't matter here. Bum, bum, bum. Good luck. Cube first if I want to pull. Cube first if I want to pull. What that means? Wait, never mind. Okay.
Opponent snapped.
Thank you for the 8 cubes. Ooh, unfortunate. Would have been really cool if you had 2 of those cards that you were making, huh? That could have been real devastating for a guy like me. Real devastating for a guy like me.
Power must be controlled.
Must it? Didn't even win the lane, bro. How embarrassing. You didn't even win the lane, man. Ari Joester, hopefully you reflect on what you said just a few minutes ago. Please reflect on that and realize that you say that all the time and it's almost never true. Still losing the lane after Shanging Infinite can't feel great, man. Can't be the best feeling in the world. Math is hard, man. Everyone says that. They would have won the middle lane, to be fair, had it come around.
This is what we got. Everybody's a Binks fan.
Agent Dopeness. Welcome to the stream. The Rainbow Pig, thank you so much for the 19 months. You've definitely just thrown down Shang without doing math. It's easy to do, man. It's very easy. Just be like, I'm Shang, they're Infinite, man. GG's. I'm guessing they thought they were going to win middle left, but I don't know. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy work, honestly. Oh, Catherine. Someone who only plays Scar decks being mad about Shang-Chi is just like my roommate talking about how Freeze is the most degenerate, awful thing in the Bazaar. And he pretty much just forces one weapon build every round. Like, wow, man. You don't like getting frozen, huh? Can't see why. Probably no bias. Probably no bias there. Game hates giving me acid arrow, man. Jubilee. That's a nice one. I guess I could have held Jubilee for Jubilee Blink. Maybe I could have done this differently. The hell, Jubilee? You've betrayed me. Watch this drive, though. Check this shit. If I don't top deck Cersei, Blink always turns Storm into Cersei.
Wind, aid my hand.
So they'll probably try and fight for right because it's like it looks super easy to do so. Then Cersei surprise. And then we have to win the game. Now, how are we going to do that? That's a bit tough. Never make MODOK? Probably not, right? Let's see how hard they went right. Not very hard. It's good for us. Your hand. Now we probably pass. Passing a Winfanot? I don't see a better play, I don't think. I think we just go top deck Winfanot and then we go like grapple Demon Winfanot left. Opponent agrees. So they probably have Infinite She-Hulk. I don't think that's enough to win left against my Infinite, man. Right? Like, how does Winfanot She-Hulk clear this? Maybe Juggernaut we compete with? Then we could land middle and still win, potentially. Negasonic without priority is pretty bad, man. Jeez. Wait, why did you grow? Didn't I use all my energy?
Victory.
Of you have... Oh, wait. I was thinking it was Red Hulk for a second. That was a big Hulk. I can't argue against my opponent's... The size of my opponent's Hulk. It's quite large. Are these people on my server? Listen, brother, I'm playing in top 200 Infinite. If you're thinking I'm playing worse opponents than you, I don't know what to tell you, man. Bum, 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 bum. The Fudgler. Links, whatever. That's awesome. That's incredible. Now I could just do like this, right? And then we just win that lane. And then we can figure out the rest. Mid is more fun? Why? Super Scroll would affect left. Always. If I play at mid, I'm just putting myself at a huge disadvantage for no reason. Because we're throwing as a joke. Okay. Got a point. The Super Scroll giveth and the Super Scroll taketh away, Fudge. The Super Scroll taketh away sometimes. Oh, that was awesome. That's such a fun way to win a game. Just here. Have fun, I guess. Nice card. God, it feels great being Super Scroll decks after last week, man. Now, if we ever got Drew War Machine, we just couldn't play it, but I think that's kind of fine. I guess I was going to play Jubilee the next turn, and maybe that was a mistake because we pull War Machine, it kind of messes it up, but then we're also probably fine. Got a lecture when you unscroll up? That'll happen, man. There are downsides, downside and ongoing cards. Doc Guapo. The Bounce Aficionado. Scorpler. I could like think about filling their lane, but they have a bunch of bounce options, so they'd probably just be able to make good things happen. I do respect that they're a Joaquin Torres enjoyer. Is a self-proclaimed Joaquin Torres enjoyer. I think that's cool. Blood thinks I'm going to play in the Joaquin Torres lane. Embarrassing. No mid, get the arrow buff, Scotta, respectfully.
Aid my hand.
Taking aim. Taking aim.
Let me see if they win right. We should go middle. They don't. Pretty good news.
Taking aim. Taking aim.
All fun and games till you get an infinite on your face. Lose to Negasonic. We probably lose to Juggernaut. I don't know, man. 20 power is kind of a lot.
Hell, can you understand me?
Boom.
Victory.
Well, this is a pretty crazy little win streak we have going here, huh? Is that the second time in a row Doc Guapo's like cope state against me almost clearly playing Infinite? Why Cersei over Legion? Yeah, Cersei gets rid of Electro. If you want to do the Legion stuff, you probably need Psylocke too, because just having Zabu as your base to get Storm, Legion, and War Machine all down 3, 4, and 5. You just have Zabu, it's probably really rare that you ever get that down. If you have Psylocke, it helps quite a bit, but I didn't want to like push into that side of it. And like even, you know, when you get that combo, like you only win, like you win like 2 cubes because no one ever stays. So I don't think the Legion version is the best. Maybe it's the best. I don't know. But I wanted to push away from the Legion stuff. And it's working, like, I'll say so myself, fantastically. Now, we have had good Cersei hits, which might not hold up, but we've had 2 Cerseis into essentially game-breaking Lady Death Strikes, but we did set them up. All right, chat, we're going to get 3-minute ad break. Don't want to see the edge. You can pay $6. You check see if you have a Twitch Prime subscription available by clicking the subscribe button. Use the little Prime toggle. Watching on YouTube, make sure to like, subscribe. Watching on Twitch, make sure to follow. See you in 3 minutes. I'll be back. Made this deck and played some. You're taking losses so you don't have to. Thank you. Very kind of you. Think we can get a Cersei split? Probably get a Cersei split. Can get a Cersei split. How delightful. All right, you have 1 minute. Is it going to be Ink, Gold, Crackle, or not those? We're very due to get an Ink, Gold, Crackle. In case you were wondering. Insane amounts of due-ness are available. Went to a Japan fair and got a dope hoodie from Show You Drip. Sounds fun. Hope you enjoy it. I also have a Japanese-inspired hoodie on as well. I got from... What's the record store that's in a lot of malls? Does anyone know? It might not be in a lot of malls either, but it's in the mall that I went to. There's some like big record store that had a bunch of nerd shit too. Tower? That's not what I'm thinking of. Tower Records, not Tower. Maybe it was Tower Records. I have no clue. FYE, that sounds correct. We're gonna say it was FYE, yeah. That sounds like what I'm thinking about. Alright, bets are in. What do we get? How delightful. Pay out the believers.
Mastery.
Bum, bum, bum. What's up, AWOL? Stream's going great, actually. I think we've only lost once. I don't know if I like the red. Space Teacher Cersei. Welcome back, ad enjoyers. Thank you for enjoying the ads. That's our record. We're 8-1 plus 27 cubes. We're getting 3 cubes a game. That'll probably last. Dude, we didn't play too bad at, like, especially there was a couple of streams where I, like, felt really frustrated, but we did fine. Like, the ongoing Thanos deck. Dude, the ongoing Thanos deck, we ended up 29-19. And the whole time, I felt like we were losing. The Cersei Junkhawk was pretty bad. This is making up from Cersei's last appearance playing Cersei Junkhawk. Where to put you? Put you here, I guess. So my opinion on Infinity Ultron, interesting card, might be a bit too single lane for it to be good. I love World Ship. One of my favorite locations. We'll just put you there. We can maybe play Ebony Maw next turn. Also, if we top deck Electro, we'll be really happy. The Forge, though. Try this. Have Arrow, huh? Like the Scream version? We'll hold a turn on the Misery so we can play it with Demon. Okay. I don't have to play War Machine, technically. Ah, this was their, this is their Iron Patriot card. So we know they have a rather expensive Arrow that they can play. They probably play it right eventually. Right now it's 3. I don't think War Machine into Storm is going to win me the game. Or War Machine into Infinite. I don't think that'll win me the game. Not IP because it's not base art. Ooh, that's a good point. Oh yeah, it's the ice border too, not the light blue border. Oh, good call out. I think we have to high roll Jubilee here. That's not a high roll. So they need 6 points, right? They probably have Miles, right? Miles would only tie, though. Let's try this. We probably lose, but...
You won't need this anymore.
Okay.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here, scanning for real threats.
Wow. I don't know if we ever beat that. I don't think we ever beat that. Well played. Any card that gets pulled, we lose. I mean, Cersei's a great card. Like, she's so fun. Sometimes she loses, but it's chill. You miss Arrow? Man, dude, old Arrow was so degenerate. Husky Puppies OG. I feel like they're not the OG Husky Puppies and they're a liar. Could just be my own biases, though. Electro here. My squirrel. What did it ever do to you, man? Okay, so now we can go War Machine into Hood Misery. It was pretty hard. Then we can go Demon, Demon, Infinite final turn. Maybe even get like Kate Bishop here would be really nuts. The Loufler. This gives us 2 demons. Probably should not have made Shang-Chi Cheeble. Interesting. It's actually a good point. I didn't think about it. Saved. Laufey's going nutso, man. Laufey's doing tricks on it, bro. This deck almost assuredly has Ajax. Now, where do they land the Ajax is the question. To me, it seems like Ajax left makes a lot of sense. Ajax left makes a lot of sense to a guy like me. Makes you want to do this.
Hello, so happy.
Just lost left as a joke, I guess. Into getting casserole, true combo. Dude, 32 power final turn there was kind of nasty, man. This deck has some really, really gross lines. Bum, bum, baloo. War Machine does cancel Infinite's effect, yeah. Otherwise, it'd be kind of weird if I had it in the deck, I suppose. Okay, Magic Enjoyer. Oh, we have the Hidden Stormline. I'm happy playing a demon. Saw the Jubilee Blink and you thought it was for that. It's also for that is the cool thing. Does that too. Great Cersei lane. Remember when everyone thought War Machine on Reveal was going to be the most busted thing ever? Yeah, it seemed really good on paper, huh? We do this into Cersei left, into Storm right, question mark? That makes things quite interesting. Maybe I don't want a Cersei now. Is Nihilus all that bad? Not good. Oh, that for damn sure. Okay, no Nihilus. Unless it's like Yellow Jacket Nihilus. Some crazy shit. Funny joke. They scared. Did they get Storm in their opening hand? Did they know that they had Storm? Actually, I didn't really think about that. Oh, it did give them Storm. Oh, so it wasn't sneaky at all. Cool. Ring a lot with Carter ongoing. Yeah, it's good. There's probably better now that there's less ongoing hate. There was so much ongoing hate last week. Ah, the emote Wipe House. That makes sense. I think they were hoping we would play a card middle and bill us, but they forgot that I just didn't have to play middle. I didn't have to do shit. Quantum Realm. That's a good Electro Blink target. Okay. Athenaler. Okay, middle's back to being very hard to win. Not ideal. You were either Misery or Cersei. I either have to War Machine or Blink this turn. Let's just Blink. Figure it out later. Okay. Could War Machine into like Infinite Ebony Maw. But if that's going to be enough. It could also mess around and like not play 2 cards this turn, so maybe middle is nah, because Jubilee doesn't really give us anything, and we can like grapple arrow something in the middle. I'd be relying on them not to play 2 cards. Ah, you know, when in doubt, play big cards. Cross your fingers. Very close.
Oh, can you understand me?
Literally win by 2 points. I don't think I was ever beating this Havoc middle. Man, so close. So close to a W there. Well played. Super close game with locations that insanely benefited them, too. You like Havoc enjoys? Me too, man. I like that deck a lot. Small soldiers. One of my favorite decks ever. I don't know if I like the kitty in it though. Everyone plays the kitty version. Got an IP Godslit, gold back with red crackle. Oh, that's a keeper for sure. Guy who plays only Scar decks doesn't like Quantum Realm. Could have guessed. Spider. Okay. Spread the love a bit here. I bind you type shit. Get him loaded up here on the left. Copy Acid Arrow? Copying Acid Arrow is not a bad choice. Actually, a really good point. Now, if they are a bounce version, this won't annoy them that much. It'll annoy them slightly, which sometimes is all you need. Jamming them up real good. That's all I know for dang sure. Second acid? What about a third acid? Potentially even a fourth. And many demons. I care about War Machine. Gives me Ebony Maw. Don't worry, one of these moves. Don't worry. Told you.
I am the Sorcerer Supreme.
Or also the Sorcerer Supreme thing. Okay. Fully locked right. Fully locked right, not a worry in sight. Type shit. Maybe some worry in sight?
Hello! So happy!
Thought that would be a good player and player on Infinite left. My apologies. Maybe they second leveled me there. I could have sworn for sure they would realize that they can't beat Infinite left and move the dagger. Then panic and try and win middle. Maybe they were just like, if they play Infinite left, we lose, that's okay. And also, no one seems to understand how to play around the deck, so tough. Thirsty mid was more points on average. Cool. They would have lost mid for sure. I mean, I had -7 power middle. I had to imagine their expectation would be for me to Infinite left. I want to save Jubilee for wherever this lands, I think. Okay. Might still win, actually, with the Smithsonian buff. Which is basically a win. Actually, Electro's not too bad, right? Huh? Electro's like 6 power, right? Well, I guess no. Smithsonian's moving. Yeah, Smithsonian's moving. We'll just pop it. Is it snappable, you think? Yeah, sure. Smithsonian swaps to mid? Nah, it's random. It can go either way. $50-50 of either location. Happy I played that there, man. Please don't hit Hood, man. Could Jubilee Misery, but then you like kill the you could kill like a blink, which isn't that good. Ah, whatever. Went in wrong.
Wind, aid my hand.
Technically bad for us. That was what I was scared about, by the way. I just plays for all three lanes decently. Nice, GG's. Yeah, it's pretty funky with grappling hook, right? Unless they had like a nutso. Let's say a pretty nutso play. Hey Scott, I'm gonna give you 10 minutes. You're being very annoying today. Respectfully, you're just being a little too backseaty. Let you breathe for a little bit. Not seen better than Cersei. It plays for 3 lanes. The card jumps to the right. So upgrading my hood and upgrading my upgrading my misery while moving the Cersei winning right lets me fight for all 3 lanes. Yo, thank you so much, Devilish Plays. Appreciate it. Alright, I'm gonna give you 1 minute for that one. I need to do stuff like that. Kata does not mean well, I promise you that. I know that they mean very well, and they're a very cool person. Sometimes I just need to give people a little breather. I also just really hate when people tell me to wait on a play, and then tell me what I perceive to be a worse play. That's one of the most annoying things from people. You want to follow Devilish Plays? Follow button up at the top. Go hang out with him. Be a cool person like me. Thanks so much, Devilish, for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. I don't want to draw cards anyway, is the thing. I actually have a way to use you. Isn't that a rarity? Probably lose the War Island lane. That's okay. You forgot about Red Wing? I'm saying, man. It is a card that you're legally allowed to put in your deck in this game. Must be done. Could be anything. Bird up. What are you hoping for? Infinite? Anything's good. Obviously, 20 power is pretty nice. Hello? Edevan, are you here? Are you okay? Cersei's only bad option? I would take a free 5/7. Oh, pass? Must be Infinite coming down, right? Cersei even good, right? I don't think so. It's a little risky, but play it. Hoping for like Misery to come out would be good. Blink would be really good. There's Infinite for sure left. I mean, Maw, not the hit you're looking for. Oh my gosh! That was fucking awesome. This is a random... They just can't win that lane, right? Thank you, Jubilee, my queen. That was diabolical, huh? That was simply diabolical there, huh? That's a huge drink, yeah. It's golden oolong tea. It's one of my favorites. I have to drive to the city to get it. Nowhere around me sells it. So I get like 8 of these every time I go to the city. Saw a clip on Twitter of the Cersei, Dak, and Blade thing. Now, you forgot the best part about that is that it was because the first card they Cersei turned into a Scarlet Witch that turned the location into Camertage. Which then led to the double Dak and double Blade. But yes, I'm still thinking about that. Still thinking about that shit. We also had an unbelievable Cersei that stream that got us Cannonball Captain Marvel that won us the game. Which was unbelievable. Where can you find that? You find it in the Darkhawk VOD. If you look at my clips, it probably got somewhat popular. And then it was on a Daily Dose episode. What am I going to play left? Should I just huck this Misery? No, Misery will kill itself. If I play Misery left, it'll kill itself. Am I stupid? I want to kill the Zabu. It doesn't do anything killing it. That's fine. You could just play that left and just get a big card for free. Might be their play. Spooky. However, Blink is always Cersei. Unless we top deck Cersei. Whoa, so many raids today. Thank you all so much. Saka Makuame. It's still so hard to say your name, but I really appreciate all the support that you've given me. Saka Makuame. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Appreciate it. Want to be cool like me and follow them? Go ahead and click the heart up at the top of the stream. Link is always Cersei here. Doesn't mean we won't be able to get Infinite or Ebony Maw. Which I didn't really think about enough. But I think it's still worth. Should be in a pretty commanding position. We could also just have War Machine come out of Grand Central. Okay. You'd have War Machine come out of Grand Central. How exciting. Simple as. Is Cersei in a War Machine forehead? It worked before. No world they stay. I don't. They kind of had some funkiness going, right? Like if they play the movable vulture left, so I guess it doesn't matter. It's movable, and then they play like Ghost Spider vulture. It moves the vulture. Then they get a bunch of vultures, big vultures, and they could like maybe play Doctor Strange in a different lane and pull a bunch of vultures there. I don't know if that would have worked. I think it would have. But maybe, I don't know. Maybe they didn't have it. Yeah, I think Captain Carter's quite clunky. I agree with that sentiment. I think she's fine. I actually like her more in the hand buff decks than I did in the ongoing decks. Like, she works really well with Captain America. She works really well with Spectrum, but I really liked playing her in the just hand buff decks where you just try and get her really big because she could just dominate a lane. If she gets like 2 Gwenpool hits, she goes nuts. Top with 2 4s in hand, true combo. It's Honifer. They're very good. What do I do to buff her? I don't know. She'd probably be broken as a 3 cost in Surfer. Probably make Surfer like S tier if she's a 3 cost. Even if she goes down to like 3-2 or even like 3-1, honestly.
Oh, snap.
2-1 would be a little crazy, I think. It's a disaster. The worst card possible. An absolute disaster in every metric. But maybe Misery lands right and we still win as a joke.
I am Iron Man.
Maybe Misery goes to 11, it goes right, and we still lose as a joke? It's that one. That one, we lose by exactly 1 point. You really like Goliath? Yeah, Goliath and Sam made Spectrum very, very appealing, for sure. Yeah, plus like 3 or 2 goes crazy with Moonstone. It's kind of hard to want to have her as a non-4 drop, right? With Moonstone in the game, it probably leads to some really broken stuff. I don't really like playing Ebony Maw early, but I have like no early game right now. I want to do something. It's a good spot for it to land. There's a chance we just go Storm War Machine. Hope that it's enough to win middle. And then figure out what the fuck else we do. That's going to make it very unlikely that that's the case, huh? Is it still our best chance of victory? It's the question, though. I think it might be. They're definitely not moving Rocket and Groot middle. Just depends on how powerful their 5-drop is they can lay in middle. Lady D treatment, give it a fix +4 and unable to buff it. I don't know if I love that, but
Wind, aid my hand.
certainly leads to some options, very least. Play War Machine second for Blink. So do we want to play the Hood? Could also play the Hood for Blink. Problem with playing all these cards middle is that they're going to move the Rocket and Groot for sure, right? Be Juggernaut middle. Rudely. It's either double right or double left. I'm not sure which one's better. They could just move shield right and play big card left. I think this probably gives us our best chances. It's +8, +15. We go to 24. Shield right brings them to 17. Surfer brings them to more than 17. They beat me if they have Surfer abs, which this deck has Luna Snow. I gotta imagine that it's working towards. Let's try going left. Okay. Unless the Cersei absolutely cooks me, we're fine. Okay, nice. That was the other option. It's either Infinite, which was way closer to not winning than I gave it credit for, and definitely did not win against Surfer Abs, which I should have been playing around. Miles is such a weird inclusion in this. Lucky deck. Jeez. Yeah, Rocket and Groot kind of makes sense. Yeah. Yes, it does. It's still weird, though. I've never seen it personally. Bum, 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 bum. Hello, Michael. Compound. Another discard deck. We've beaten, I think, every discard deck. No, we lost to the very first one by 1 point. That's right. We'll go War Machine first so we can Cersei Blink, I think. Warmas. Warmas. Many Shawarmas is not good unless you get Bullseye down in the next 2 turns. Do I want to play a Pim Arrow out? I don't think so. Get the Bullseye.
Wind, aid my hand.
Blink doesn't do anything. I should have thought about that, but Cersei does. Cersei does many things. Many, many, many things. Some of which even good. Some of those things are good. Score. Double blink all the way across the sky? Dare we stay? Dare we? Like, Infinite left, Ebony Maw right is no joke. I think we actually win, because if they move the Meek, they're at 10. What do they play right to make up those points? I guess the scary thing is all the negative power that we're going to get hit with. They'll be at 17, most likely, with the Bullseye hits. Would certainly be a Cope stay. Hope stay we shall. Yeah. That'll get me. Very smart play by them. I think that play pretty much beats everything.
Hello, so happy.
Pretty sure that play covers just about everything I could have done there. Maybe not actually. Maybe I could have I could have played around Dakin. I could play 1/1/1 Misery. So if I play like Misery Maw right. No, I don't think I could have gotten over the Dakin, huh? Yeah, I don't think I ever had a way out of here. That's a Cope stay. Oh, no. I don't know, Black Marsh. Other people do all the math and stuff behind that. I don't have an opinion on it. Just me, or do they need to reduce the amount of wins for gold season pass missions? I think that every consumer of every product wants the rewards to be easier to get. It's a bit hard to just say, like, they should do that. Because as consumers, we always want that. He's Mr. Opponent. I don't know if you're fake or real. You're an SMA. Sandbar. Makes me freaking sick, dude. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. Pass speed gotta be the worst possible thing that my opponent could, or that he could be doing, so. I very rarely see speed outside of Wiccan decks. I should go blink left. Go blink left. You never want to see pass playing a card that you're supposed to have a deck that's built to play all of your energy every turn. That can't be a good vibe. I don't know if it's Dexter or Fraud. Their name is Opponent and they are an SMA, but I think you can have... I don't think every, like, sign is unique. But he did just start streaming, so I'd imagine it was him. It was Dexter? Was he also mad about his starting hand and the fact that he didn't play cards on one and on two? Because that would make sense. That's how I would feel. Oh, we're getting all the hits. What's up, Splat? From the stream. Dude, I'm 2 hours into the stream. This shit has been flying by, man. Oh, he's a Thanos deck, too. I guess that makes sense. He did have more cards than me. I think that's something that I'm pretty darn good at recognizing that I think a lot of people aren't. Is like recognizing when your opponent's hand is dog shit and they are not doing what they want to be doing. No! What, draw a freaking card, man? Try this. Certainly annoying. Bona Renslayer. How many cards, man? Could just play Electro left and a Misery left. Then we don't get War Machine down. Or they just get War Machine down this turn, figure it out later. The Wongler. I don't have any way to stop that. Which is a little concerning. Whatever they're going to do, I don't really have a way to stop it. I guess let's just get a bunch of points and try and figure it out later. Playing see-through a Captain Carter, that seems like such a crazy choice. That seems like an insane choice. Order in case of Blink. Guarantee Infinite. I actually might prefer to... Oh. Yeah, if I'm gonna make that so big. Yeah, good calls. Man, I wish I had Lady Deathstrike in the deck, man. What is he doing? Is it gonna be like Sage Surfer? Said they play Sage Surfer. Sage is 3 hits right now. Sage Surfer would beat just Infinite, and any card I add probably beats us too. The scary thing. We just always get Infinite right is the thing. Probably wins. I don't know. I didn't do the math. What a play.
Victory.
Oh, Splaticus, you've done it again. Better not be Gambit. Gambit could have been scary, for sure. We did do a... I don't know what I was scared. Yeah, I knew I was scared. I was scared of Sage. All right, chat, we're going to get 3-minute ad break. Don't want to see the ad. You can pay $6. You can check to see if you have a Twitch Prime subscription available by clicking the subscribe button. Use the little Prime toggle. Might have a dang Prime sub. You don't even know it. Just like Invader Ren. Just remember that they had a Prime sub. How exciting. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like, subscribe. Watching on Twitch, make sure to follow. I'll see you in 3 minutes. I'll be back. Ads? What ads? So true. We love our Binks aficionados, don't we? Just played an opponent with a 30-card deck. Just placed an opponent with a 30-card deck. That's what, that's Erishim, Thanos, Agamotto. A lot of cards, man. I think it actually comes up to 34? 12 plus 12 plus 6 plus 4. 32? 34? 34? Then you get an extra draw type shit. It's kind of like EDH. Really happy with doing the Tokyo 2099 on here. I think it looks really nice. Go for another split on this. Can indeed. All right, get your bets in. You have a minute. What will the split be?
Infinity.
I had a 52-card deck earlier, only flushes. Me when I love Balatro. I played a little Balatro on the couch the other night. Nice, man. 23 seconds remaining in the bet. Get your bets in. Use the gambler's fallacy. It will help you. Need to get a version of the Bazaar playable on Steam Deck. This is probably really hard without it being a Steam game, right? Old Frigga. Wise Frigga. That's a good hit, man. Mastery. Four times to get the new card, 3 times in a row. Oof, I've had that happen, man. It's rough. Fallacy quiz? Fallacy quiz look fun. Probably won't add it to my list of games Northernlion got me to buy, though. Very long. I went through with my roommate through my Steam library and mentioned every single game that I bought because of Northernlion. I think it was like 20. Crazy, man. Welcome back, ad enjoyers. Thank you so much for enjoying the ads. You're about to see a Cersei split. It's very exciting. It's a split of the card Cersei. Let's see what we get. Refraction with rainbow confetti.
Mastery.
Glass circuits. This is frosted glass with blue. We want refraction with rainbow confetti. Oh, yeah. That hits. That hits right there. It's got confetti because it's a party type shit. A war party machine. Just like the name of the deck. Amazing. What are our stats right now? We're currently 16-6 plus 30 cubes. That's pretty good. Any Cersei replacement? Try Lady Deathstrike. Might actually be better. I'm pretty sure that Emma plays a somewhat similar deck. If I'm not mistaken. Hey, E-Tree. Okay, weird.
This is what we got. Everybody's a Binks fan.
Yo, Rob Oval! Thank you so much. Let's play Electro, then blink it. Might be better than War Machine. I will need to get War Machine eventually to deal with this Ebony Maw lane. Acidic Arrow. That's good if we get Misery. I don't think I can play it on the same lane in case we get Jubilee. Also just Cersei both of these. That even better? It's either Jubilee, Misery, Infinite. And next turn we go like War Machine, Zabu or something. Storm Scam? I don't know if we're going to be able to Storm Scam. We could just blink this to Infinite, but I gotta imagine they have a Shang somewhere. Set up War Machine for Blink? We could, but then, like, if they Shang anyway. Because they're expecting Blink, which is what it looks like. And we could be in trouble either way.
Face the might of Asgard. Mjolnir.
The Omega Red is going to be a pretty big problem too. I don't think storming works, because if we lose middle, then we get hit with Omega Red. For my opponent. Like, moving shield, chi makes so much sense. I think we just have to fucking brain dead do this. Probably chi, we probably lose. It's tough. I don't think we could have ever won with Storm. Huh. Huh.
Mjolnir to me.
Oh, cool. GG's.
Victory.
Boom, boom. Who's Chi? Question I asked many times. Sometimes you just have to play the big card, man. Boom, boom, boom. Being able to play 20 power from hand is a very powerful tool that, like, only this deck gets to do. Might as well take advantage of it. Boom bop! For Binks when I had blonde hair? I have blonde hair, man. Bum, 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 bum. And once again, we have potentially a chance to storm the Limbo. My opponent's a Thanos decks. They also have a chance to do such a thing. What card is scary left? I don't think anything. I might even Jubilee left next turn. Or not. Give him the Blinkler. I should have hit Ebony Maw at some point. I don't think I really had the time for it. You're just letting me win Asgard, huh? Bold move, Cotton. turn I'll have 7 energy, right? Same as this turn. We're gonna hit Misery.
Wind, aid my
No turn
hand.
7 here. But I'm guessing they also are... Oh, okay. Launch. Whoa! The wins! Well played. Very well played by them. Wow. They got my head, man. They got my damn head. Cersei Infinite to avoid Shang. Could still be Scar, unfortunately. I used to love doing that with Hulks. It was a fun play. Onslaught Citadel's a bit scary. Probably turn it off. That's gonna lead to some friggin' chaos, man. It's probably just Electro Blink, right? Like, we could go like Ebony Demon and then in Storm middle. It's like Ebony Demon into Storm middle. Ouch.
This is what we got. Everybody's a Binks fan.
Chunderman! Thanks so much for 20 months. Grey Web's kind of annoying for both of us. I guess they having the shield that can kind of like block it can be nice.
Wind,
It's not expecting that, I'm not gonna lie to you. Sure, just keep having that happen. Blink pretty much guarantees us a win right. The problem is going to be... Can we ever win middle? So we don't have War Machine. I think we just go hard left. And pray, I guess? Like, Great Web can give them a lot of troubles with trying to win middle as well. Let me think about it. I think sticking a card middle is important. Because Great Web can just lose the middle. That's really bad for them. Hope for cast middle. I'd imagine they have like APOC stuff. Nothing from Jubilee really helps us. I guess if we get Jubilee Misery exactly, we have a chance, huh? It's a 1 in 3. Ah, fuck it. Yeah, we needed exactly Jubilee Misery there, I think. And maybe we just didn't have a shot either way. Yeah, Jubilee, Misery still wouldn't have been enough. Just run for sure. Tough game. I guess Blink left would have been better. I wasn't expecting the Grandmaster stuff at all. The Grandmaster's pretty crazy that they were able to do the Grandmaster on the cast and then push their play that way. It was very good. Blink left obviously gave us more outs. But then if we had done the Misery stuff, it wouldn't have worked. Probably damned if we do, damned if we don't type beat. Zabu. We still have 2 4s left in the deck. That's pretty good for a guy like me. Boom. Mindscape. The ideal line would be like Electro into Blink into War Machine. Into Question Mark. I hope they send this hood over to me. That'd be pretty cool. An archetype with 66% win rate. I mean, if you take win rates from ladder, like there's so many decks that are like that. You have to look at top infinite or top 50% infinite stats to get any kind of real data. I think it gives Storm, potentially. Mindscape is really annoying here. Because I want to do like Hood Misery stuff. It's really strong, but... Giving them the one drops from Kate kind of sucks, but kind of the same. Hawkeye Misery left, just give them a bunch of good cards. Always seems like a bit of a throw. You play. You do get the Infinite. All we had to do was win one lane would be good. Well played by the opponent. Very well played there. Certainly should have snapped into that play. It was insanely powerful. Escapade. Pretty crazy because it sounds spelled just like escape. Tough few games in a row here. A bit of a skid. But still well ahead of where we started. I like drawing cards. One of my favorite things to do, as a matter of fact. Pretty good fire hair list. There's a couple on the YouTube page. I'm not super high on the card. I am P. Sherman. Wallaby Wallaby Lane posting, yes. Yes, I am. I think we're gonna take the I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna play the Electro mid. Even though it's like, why wouldn't you play it there? It's a good question. And then we could they're gonna play a card and Reality Stone. Oof, that really hurts. That's okay. We'll keep doing our game plan. They're gonna play a card on Black Vortex and then play Reality Stone on Black Vortex. They're not? Just not doing that. Okay. Cool. Probably playing around Viper there. The freedom to play multiple cards is good. I'd rather not get this Reality Stoned, I think.
Minions to me.
Cool, cool. That's pretty cool. Right? That works. Kind of just hoping for them to super low roll Black Vortex is like the way that we win, maybe.
There's no strings on me. Avengers! Assemble.
I don't think we have any win conditions, unfortunately. Going through the motions of trying to think of one. We have to worry about Spectrum here. Spectrum right is probably just too much to do anything about. Just going through my options here. We're almost assuredly retreating. Yeah. I think anything just wins for them.
Escaped.
We can't really accurately attack 2 lanes in a way that we need to. That Cosmo was so debilitating, man. That Cosmo was soul crushing. It's tough. Hey Binks, one time you said if Grandmaster was a 2-2, would be the best card in the game. I don't believe you that I said that. But if I did, I was wrong. Cersei mid? Bro, forgot about Cosmo already, man. Crazy. How quickly we forget about the Cosmo that already soul crushed us that game. All bottom cards. A horrendous draw, man. Just about the worst draw you could possibly get. Maybe we can win with like Storm. Oh, we can't even blink anything then. Storm, top deck, War Machine, maybe? Are my outs? I don't have many outs, man. I'm a bit outless at the moment. I'm a bit light on outs, bro.
Wind, aid my hand.
Blink doesn't do anything. I could Cersei in a War Machine. I could Cersei in a War Machine. I legit don't know what other outs I have. They could also have Juggernaut here, which is scary.
I am Iron Man.
Oh, that's pretty good. I think it's good enough for us to win. I could play Zabu Blink left. Does that like ever win? I can even move the shield left. Yeah, we really need War Machine there. Zabu Blink either gives us Jubilee or War Machine. If it gives us Jubilee, it's a 50-50 to hit Hood. If you go Zabu Blink into Jubilee War Machine, that could win. Am I really cope staying again? Sure. Probably like Thanos left. What if they didn't draw Thanos, though? If they hadn't drawn Thanos, we were in a good spot, you know? Honestly, my opponent just got lucky by drawing Thanos at the end of the day. Is that really my fault? But you be the judge. It is rare to have Thanos in hand. That's what I'm saying, man. Craziness. To deal with all these luckers all the time. The throne. Throne of space. Sauron. Okay. Okay. War Machine does give me outs to win here, no matter what. I guess that's a good point. Also do like this. Probably fine too. Mind either of these. Beware Enchantress. That's a great point too.
Wind, aid my hand.
Firebrand. Scar's 3. Scar Maw get me right. Scar Maw would get me right. Yikes. I don't have to commit to playing it right, but that's the only way I know that I don't get Enchantress. Oh yeah, they can't play Maw. It's turn 4. No, that's Sauron. No, they can play Maw. Okay, no Scar Maw. Fuck you, man. You can still win. Right? No, we can't, because we can only play Infinite next turn. We could have put War Machine middle and avoided Starbrand. That's a good point. I forgot that we could just huck it middle. It's a good point. These games where you don't have extra energy are fucking hard, man. Yeah, maybe Maul was supposed to go left too. The only way we win is a crazy Cersei high roll. I needed something else here if I'm going to win it without doing this. Yeah, not playing the War Machine middle was a pretty big misplay. It would have still been hard to work out this game, but I think that's a pretty sound misplay. They also... No, they can't Cosmo or Armor. But let's be honest, they're just going to have way more points than us left. It's not going to be close.
Escaped.
Tough game. If we would have War Machine middle, we were in position to win that. At the start of the game, you dropped Thanos. Congratulations, you got the joke. Especially the Blue Marvel would have been crazy, man. There's a universe that could work, but I don't know if we're living in it. Why are you saying that now? Usually YouTube chatters will do that and be like super late with saying things. It's always funny when people do it on Twitch. Can you buy locations in Snap? Nah. They're all free. $3.99. You're literally not winning there, bro. Sorry to tell you, it's not gonna happen. Electra left and the Misery left? It's like our best chance. We don't have a good follow-up to Storm. Or like Storm left, Misery left, it would eat the Storm, which is bad. Clear. Having Prio's nice.
Wind, aid my hand.
Having Prio is really good here. It could be trying to Juggernaut us. How can we beat Juggernaut? We just have to be winning arrow roll. It also needs 7 points to win middle on top of Juggernaut. It's pretty hard to do. They went left. Very tricky. Card needs to be like exactly Gore, I think, left.
There's no strings on me.
The Electron. Ultron, eh? We won most instances of this.
Victory.
The worst it could possibly have been would be the 1-4 for Jubilee into the 1-3 for Zabu. If that exactly happened, we would lose, but I think we win every other iteration. Very nice. Very good game there. All right. Let's check up final stats for the deck. I'm gonna move over and play the Bazaar on my new Binks Daily channel. If you're not subbed there already. We did repurpose our old extra channel into Binks Daily, where I've been posting daily Bazaar runs. Final score for the deck, 18 and 12, 60% win rate. We started off really good, and then we kind of skid. So we like blew it out of the water for like the first 8 games. Then we were about 50-50 for the rest of it. But very, very solid, man. Very, very solid deck. Sorry, I just got to do some back end stuff. Don't mind me. Don't mind me doing back end stuff here. I know it's pretty hard for you not to mind me when I'm right here in front of you and you're here. You just have to believe me that that'll be okay. GG's. Not seen the Bazaar yet. You'll check it out. It's fun, man. Come hang out. We're not gonna play Mac though, because I want to do all of my Mac gameplay. What the hell's the edit button? I want to do all my Mac gameplay on the daily.
Oh, everybody's a Binks fan.
Daily channel. Once again, if you guys aren't connected to the daily channel, it's a new thing. Well, kind of a new thing. It's going back to a thing. Would love for you to sub to that. You can head over to the live stream there and check it out. On that new channel, I'm going to be doing daily runs for non-Marvel Snap games. So if you want to watch me play non-Marvel Snap games, including the Bazaar, I'm going to record a Nubby's Number Factory video tonight. That's going to be the place for you. So much back-end stuff to switch games, man. I know no one does it. Takes so much damn work, man. I gotta click all these buttons and shit. We'll be back in 2 seconds. We'll begin. Oh, I know it's a very epic opening, but it never does it in the right thing. All right, we're gonna swap over So if you're over on YouTube, you have the link to the stream, but you should get swapped over automatically. I'll see you over on the Binks Daily stream. Almost turned off my Twitch account on accident.